Hi guys, welcome to Fuse Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal.
Choo-choo.
The gang is here.
Hey, is in the building.
I thought in the building was my own. I've
What's
taken
your own? Already.
What's your own?
It's going.
Yes, that's true. So today we're talking about a lot of things. Madichi is not going to be around, but she's going to be around in the very next one. We're going to be talking about what is toxicity in relationships, and should people stay when their partners are being toxic?
Don't stay
if they are getting something from it.
Okay, stay.
There's a clause. If he says okay, stay. We're also going to be talking about Davido, who's in the news again for doing something amazing.
That's
we
right.
know Davido is someone with a heart of gold.
Bye-bye, Imade. One.
So we're going to be talking about Davido, and of course we're going to be talking about a woman who kidnaps her husband. And we'll tell you why
things they occur.
Things are happening. Crazy things
right back.
are happening. We'll be right back, guys.
I used to care for the world's opinion.
Next.
I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Fuse Unbothered.
Welcome back, guys. So this story is very, very intriguing. There's news of a woman, her name is Joy in Akwa Ibom, who had kidnapped her husband of 20 years. All right, that is see how long they've been married for allegedly eloping with another woman.
Yeah,
and leaving her and her kids alone to suffer without any financial assistance.
Yeah.
So it was reported that the woman kidnapped her husband and they demanded a ransom of how many millionaire?
10 million.
10 millionaire. Then they now negotiated to 2 millionaire. And at the point of exchange, she was not. I mean, they nabbed the entire kidnapping crew and everything. So when they now asked this woman that why did he kidnap her, she said, the man is not satisfying me. He's not satisfying me in bed. Financially, he's not satisfying me, and he just left me like that.
Leaving his children behind, not doing anything.
Say you. Yes. Do things where you tell us.
Because of not taking me. Yes.
And what again?
Need to take care of children.
Need to take care of children. Need to give you money.
Yes.
And you need to.
Yes.
That's very, very weird. But going on, popular Nigerian actor Ernest Obi kind of backed the claim of this woman, saying that why would a man marry a woman and not satisfy her, especially in the you get it, especially in the bedroom, like satisfy our sexual needs, that it should be locked up for how long?
30.
3 months or so. 3 months.
Yeah.
So I am like, okay, there's more to the story, but let's now imagine that it was just basically the fact that he was kidnapped for not satisfying his wife's sexual needs. Is that enough reason to kidnap your husband?
Well, this woman has given you more reasons. She has given you more reasons. I mean, I feel like I don't know if I should say this, but first of all, this man, before you run off with another woman, maybe you do things right, Abby. If you're no longer this woman's husband, let her know now. Not that you just disappear and then she's not expecting you to satisfy her needs and fulfill some of your responsibilities. But where are you? You are missing. Do you understand? So I feel like
she's
done things properly.
Probably he was already out of the marriage before he eventually left.
Then you let her know.
Do you get it? So probably, and watching the video of the woman being interviewed by the press, she was saying that he never touched me in a long time.
Okay, so
she was really emphasizing on the fact that she was starving sexually.
But this woman is, I completely understand her, and
oh, you do?
What? Sorry, it's not what you think. No, here's what I mean. Okay. I understand that she's pained basically for that, but there's the but there's the problem. The problem is she's trying to use that as an excuse
As a
for what
bait,
she did.
yeah, as
and
an
that's why
excuse.
Ernest Obi says, see, I don't support kidnapping in any way because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is it's funny.
Yeah.
Ernest Obi is taking this whole thing as a joke.
Yeah, I think he's taking the comical side of the whole thing. He's just emphasizing on the fact that how would you take someone's daughter,
and then
bring her to your house,
you're not
fulfilling
fulfilling
your duties
that's
as a
wrong.
man. Not
he
the
said his wife will call it husbandly duties.
Yes, he said
so he
husbandly.
was-
Yes, husbandly duties. Do you get it? He said he cannot even afford to fault his duties in his house. But
I mean, so this woman is she's using that whole he hasn't touched me in a while as an excuse for what she did to the
But then
other.
again,
That's
men,
what I
please
feel.
perform your husbandly duties so that you don't get kidnapped.
Please and thanks.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. very much. Let's move on.
Multina, share happiness.
Views Unpotted.
Okay, so we're moving on now to talk about Davido. Now, we all know Davido. Davido talks a lot about, we rise by lifting others. Omo Babalo, we know he has money and we know he likes to support other
Yes,
people.
so,
A
yes,
lot of people
so.
have spoken well of him like many, many times.
Do you believe that your life can change with just one meeting with Davido?
I feel like it depends on how the whole meeting goes, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but you know it can happen.
I know it can happen.
Okay, good.
I know
Let's
it can
go,
happen.
let's
Because I
go.
know he's very generous. That's
Yes,
what I
yes,
hear.
yes, yes.
Anyways, so Waje, singer Waje has come out to talk about how, Davido honored her. And she said, see, I've been in the industry for a very long while.
For the
It's
longest.
it's just so nice to see someone like Davido, actually honor me in this way. According to the story, at the end of the day, he speaks well of her somewhere. The location
That
is
she's
very
not
clear,
present.
That she's not present.
And she
Yeah,
gets
it
to
was
hear
an
of it.
absence, and she gets a diamond earring as a gift, basically.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Davido is also out still talking about how he wants to get to a point one day in his life
Where he can just
he's
wake up
giving people 1
and-
million. How much?
$1 million.
$1 million.
He said he wants to get to a point where he just wakes up in the morning and just sends $1 million
Crazy, that's all his
across
friends.
all his friends. And he said he knows it's going to happen.
Yes, that's the thing I like about what he just said.
And guess what? It will actually happen.
It will actually happen. And this is just for me. I'm using this as my own opportunity to speak positively to my own life.
That I'll be his friend.
I will be his friend, but I'll have money and I'll do things for my friends.
Don't
as well.
worry.
Because you have to just start thinking about, not just having but giving. And I think that's why Davido is always so blessed,
Yeah.
because every time he's thinking about having, he's thinking about giving.
Giving.
Don't forget that not long ago it was $200 million that or 200 million naira. that
Dollars,
people raised.
calm down. Be let you coming down.
You know what? Talking big figures.
yes. 200 million
So
naira.
200 million naira that people raised up for him,
on his
during
birthday.
his birthday, a while back. So
How my
It's
friends?
still fundraising.
I love you guys. I love you. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
me, I love my friends who.
Yes, I love them
that
too.
money. We must get it in this life.
It's a must. It's a
Yes.
must. Guys, let's go on the short break. When we get back, we have multi for you to move a muscle.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Multina, share happiness.
Views Unpotted.
Welcome back. So we're moving on to the story of reality TV contestants Bella and Shegs, who are currently in the Big Brother Naija Season 7 house. And we are concentrating more on the drama surrounding their perceived toxic relationship. I had to use the word perceived because according to them, they are like...
They're cool.
They're cool.
It's all good.
That these are basic things that people in relationship go through. So it's been a lot of curse words and name callings from one party to the other party, and the
And
party I'm
say
talking
the
about is
party
Shegs to Bella. And the host of the show, Ebuka Obiche, to kind of call the attention of this duo, especially Bella, and said, "Oh, are you really cool?" This, and she said she's
okay with the name
it.
calling.
With the name calling, and the name calling we're talking about. I mean, they're going to censor this part, but let me just say, it says. Are you mad? You must be stupid.
I don't understand. Like, it's only the accent that's annoying
Do
me.
you
Like,
get
how
me?
do you
So-
do horrible things? And you,
So,
You think it's going to be sounding nice because
I feel like she has so much high hopes in this relationship than we think she should.
Yeah.
We see it in a different view and she sees it in a different view. And I perceive, like I said, we only perceive, we don't know what it is because we only perceive from what is shown to us.
Yeah.
You get me? And a lot of times we've seen the exchange of words to be to be perceived as violence and, offensive, but the partner in question is not seen this way. So my question in making reference to this example is it enough to stick to a toxic relationship because of the gains?
Okay, that's a very good. You know why this makes sense? Because that's obviously what's happening. And I don't want to believe that Bella doesn't know what she's doing. I don't want to believe that she's not sound
or she's not aware.
She's not aware, or she just loves it. Like she feels like name calling is a love language.
She's like, I love this guy. I love this guy.
I don't think it's love that is blinding her eyes, to be honest.
Also, she's blind. She's blinded by something.
Love is blind. That's what they say.
Oh, really?
So I don't think this love is blinding her eyes. I think she's very aware of what's happening, but I think also she's just like, you know what,
she's
there's gains in this,
Yeah.
So sometimes gains may be as something as, tangible like money.
Yeah.
Something as tangible like as fame.
Or papers.
But in a reality TV, papers. Very good one. But in a reality TV show like this, sometimes it could just be
gifts,
the game plan,
the expected gift or the game plan.
Yes, or the fact that you have a ship, so you're most likely to have fans voting for you.
People hearing?
If you stick together, like if she sticks with him during
I'm learning. I'm jotting things down.
Jot it.
Yes.
So if she sticks to this guy, she's gonna still maintain that ship, and that's probably what will keep her in the house. So there's probably like something that's making her say to herself, you know what, this may not be good for me because it's not, but I'm gonna stay because of what I can gain.
The perception of everybody that is watching this reality show right now, we all feel, and I'm putting we all because I'm amongst these people, that it just feels, I feel like at this point it feels forced. The relationship feels forced, and it feels like they're just both in for the gains, because like the kind of things that they're going on, if it was in real life, not a reality TV show, it probably would have what's it called, moved beyond just curse words to maybe physical violence.
Yeah. Okay. So now there now goes my question. Now this is a reality TV show. So when we move away from reality TV show in current day and age, real life, we see that a lot of people are in these kinds of relationships, and sometimes I don't understand why. And to be honest, some of the gains that people are in for, because you think that somebody who's like an abusive male, a woman will stay in a relationship with him just because of money.
Yeah.
But there are some of them that are toxic like that and abusive and are not even providers. So we still see that some women are even sticking and saying, let me just stick. I don't want to be lonely. I just want to be in a relationship. So I think this thing is very, very dicey. It's beyond this.
Yeah, I actually just have the feeling that they are in for the gains, especially because of the reality show previous editions. Anyone that is involved in a very long-standing ship gets a lot of gifts.
That's the thing.
From fans that are that believe in that union and all that. But guys, we want to know what you think about this situation. All right, how about you hit us up on Instagram and on YouTube? On Instagram, Fuse_local. That's
right.
FUZE_local. Let's hear what you think about this Bella and Sheg's
do you think that Bella is doing it because his love is blind, or do you think that she's doing it
for the gains? All right, let's hear what you think. You can also hit us up on YouTube. Kindly follow, subscribe, and turn on the notification on YouTube.
Right.
Fuse1, FUZE with the number 1.
And on Instagram, you find us at Fuse_local. Do well to follow so you can catch up with all of our content.
That's
you find me on Instagram at Gabby.Gabby. Please follow. I don't know what you'll be saying or what you're doing. Follow me, like my content.
That's right. It's like that, huh? All right, guys, you can also link up with me on Instagram at AB_AKYNZ. I'll go again. AB_AKYNZ. That's AB_AKYNZ. From all of us here in the studio, guys,
stay fused.
It's crazy.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.